Well, hello Tenno. Quick question. Do you crave the fashion frame? Is it a desire that burns a hole in your kleptomaniac soul? Does the thought of new stuff make you jiggle with delight? Well, stick around, because we're about to fill that hole, so to speak. Now, I'm the Coffee Barbarian, and I'm going to show you the world of ephemeras. Try to stay focused, because it's going to be sparkly. We're going to take a look at what's available, where, and how. Spoiler, not all the ephemeras in existence are obtainable in the game right now, but we can have a darn good look-see. Now, be a good tenno, won't you? Yes. And remember to like and comment on my videos and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, on to the ephemeras. And so, what is an ephemera? Well, it is a type of cosmetic item for your warframes, for your operator stroke drifters, and in the case of a few ephemeras in the game, your companions, your necromechs, and also your archwings. When equipped, they create special visual effects that emanate like pure aura from your character's body and make you and everyone around you go, wow. And how to equip these ephemeras, only one at a time, mind you. Go to your arsenal, go to the appearance of whatever it is that you want to equip your ephemera on, go to attachments and go to ephemeras. And if you can't see ephemeras as an option on your attachments, then it means you don't own any ephemeras yet. So, you know, let's fix that. Now, there are many ephemeras in the game. Not all of them are available now, but if you go to the wiki, you can see there are variants. They call them a series, if you will, and there are many. The most obvious are the Vengeful series, obtained from Kuva Liches, the Sister series, obtained from the Tenet Sister enemies, and the newer Coda series, which is from the Coda Technocyte enemies, and other ephemeras can be attained from other places in the game, and I'm going to take you through those right now. So let's start with the market. Obviously, there are ephemeras available here for platinum. They're usually part of bundles, but not always. And don't worry, you don't have to buy the whole bundle anymore. They do like a pro rata thing, so you can just buy the thing you want and go back and get the rest. Obviously, if you buy the whole lot in one go, it works out as a bit cheaper. That's all. And some ephemeras are only available through special events in the game, like Belly of the Beast, and no, it's not coming soon. This was from earlier on this year. And you have things like the Knights of Narberus event at Halloween, which is based at the Necrolisc, and it's brilliant there at Halloween. Make sure you go, because there's lots of things to be got from there, not just ephemeras.
Would you like to hear a story for Nabarus?
Dog Days is another yearly event. It's actually coming round soon, the 6th of August 2025. A couple of ephemeras can be found there. I think you have to buy them from Cedus. And another yearly event, Star Days. It's kind of a Valentine's vibe. It happens in February. You go to Fortuna and you speak to, I believe it's Ticker, and there are multiple things available there, including usually an ephemera or two. And let's not forget Varzia at the back of Maru's Bazaar. There, usually with the Prime Resurgence, there'll be one or two available for, I guess, Regal Aya. Or Aya, I'm not sure. Fun fact, this Verve one used to be available through Amazon Prime Gaming. If you'd linked your accounts, they gave us loads of Verve stuff back in the day, and that's how I got hold of it. This happens to be Gara Prime's ephemera, very beautiful, but as you can see, you have to purchase it for Regal Aya. And let's not forget our beloved Carl at his encampment. Once you've ranked up to level 2 here, it'll unlock Chipper. And then if you go and have a look at Chipper, he eventually will unlock and have available to you some ephemeras from him. And once you've unlocked Steel Path, you can go to Teshin, any relay, and buy ephemeras from his Steel Path honours for Steel Essence. You can also go to the Arbiters of Hexus when you're doing arbitrations and get some ephemeras from them with Vitus Essence got from doing the arbitration missions. And please note, it says blueprint, which implies we're going to have to build these things in our foundry. More on that in a moment. And once you've done the Angels of Zariman quest, you can go and speak to Cavalera, and I believe you'll have to rank up quite significantly here to unlock being able to buy these blueprints from here, but you know, something to work towards, right? Am I right? Very voidy. And don't forget the beloved Void Trader Barokite, who comes every 2 weeks on a Friday, will often have ephemeras available for ducats and credits. And that's another way of getting them. And don't forget, if you have a Twitch account and you link it to your WARFRAME account, you can often, when drops are enabled, watch a WARFRAME channel for X amount of time, and they will drop you some goodies, which will then be put into your game for you. let's not forget that the Prime Access packs will often have an exclusive ephemera in them, and they're often not available after the Prime Access pack has gone. Don't come for me in the comments, just correct me if I'm wrong, quietly, politely. And let us not forget the Nightwave rewards. There are often ephemeras available as you move up the reward rankings, and you don't have to build them. I believe they are just given to you. No blueprints required. And just going back to the blueprints for a moment, just be aware that when you get a blueprint to build an ephemera, they're quite heavy on resources. They take 1,000,000 credits, they take 3 days to build, and you often need a ton of other resources. For some of these I needed like the systems for other warframes, I need some pinions for the ones from the Zariman, and on it goes. But eventually you will get the stuff and the things and you'll be able to build them. I know what we do for the pretties. And did you know that the Exploiter Orb on Orb Valis also has a very small chance to drop 2 different ephemera blueprints? And now, before we get into the next part of the ephemeras and where we can get multiples from, if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to like and or comment your favourite ephemeras, and please sub if you haven't. Also, please feel free to come and join the Discord. The link is on my channel and you are more than welcome to join the discussion. So let's deep dive into the Adversary Ephemeras for a moment, because I didn't know something about this. I'm going to enlighten you if you don't know this either. But at some point in the game, you'll unlock the ability to take on the Kuva Lich adversaries. Here's one. This actually has the Trickster Ephemera spawned in with it. I already took this adversary on. You can go back into your codex and look at the ones you've already done. You can also take on, at some point in the game, the Tenet Sisters of Parvos. Exactly the same as the Kuva Lich fight, and they may spawn in with an ephemera. I think it's a 20% chance. And then we also have the Coda Lich, as they're calling them, the Coda Technocytes. They also will spawn in potentially with an ephemera, but they always spawn in with goodies. It's a slightly different situation, which I'm going to explain in more depth now, because I have Miss Rosie Dover of my Discord to thank for this bit of information. It's actually quite crucial for getting the ephemeras. So are we sitting comfortably? Then I shall begin. This only really relates to the Kuva Liches and the Tenet Sisters, not the Coda Technocytes so much, which I'll explain in a moment. Now, when triggering a Kuva Lich or a Tenet Sister, the Progenitor Warframe matters when creating the base damage element type for the weapon that you've chosen. Once it's triggered, it's not as critical nowadays thanks to the Elemental Vice, which you'll get access to from Eleanor at Holvania once you've got to the 1999 content. But the Progenitor Warframe elemental damage type actually makes a difference to the potential ephemera that your Kuva Lich or Tenet Sister may spawn in with. Oh yes, now I don't ask why, but I was always using Octavia to do the spawn-ins, which meant I was always ending up with radiation damage. And I'm going to go through now. You can skip this bit if you want. I'm going to go through all of the Warframes, all the damage types, and what they can give you if you are interested in that. So for Impact Warframes, we have, as progenitors, Baruch, Dante, Gauss, Grendel, Rhino, Sevagoth, Wukong, or Zephyr. And for heat, we have Chroma, Ember, obviously, Inaros, Jade, Kalervo, Neza, my beloved Neza, Protea, Vauban, Wisp, and Temple. And for the cold damage element, we have obviously Frost, we have Gara, Hildrin, Kume, Revenant, Styanax, Titania, and Trinity. And for electric, we have a Banshee, Caliban, Excalibur, Jaya, obviously, Limbo, Nova, Valkyr, and last but not least, Volt. And for Toxin, we have Atlas, Dagath, Ivara, Korra, Necros, Nidus, Oberon, and Sarin. And for magnetic, we have quite a few. Pay attention. We have the beautiful Citrine. We have Saito 9, who I just helmet, so I don't have him at the moment. He's the only one I don't have. We have the beautiful Harrow, Hydroid, Lavos, Mag, obviously, Mesa, Zaku, and Ureli. And last but not least, we are going for radiation, and we have Ash, Equinox, Garuda, Loki, Mirage, Nyx, our new Araxia, Corvex, and the wolf Varuna. So when doing your Tenet Sisters or Kuvalich spawn-ins, if you take any of those Warframes, you may get the ephemera that's linked to that damage type. And it's different for the Coda Technosites because the Kuvra and Tenet Sisters have a 20% chance of spawning in with an ephemera. However, the Technosite Codas, you don't need to worry about your Progenitor damage type at all, and they have a 57% chance to appear with an ephemera. And it's got nothing to do with what you've equipped when you spawn them in. And just a quick side note in case you're new to Kuvaliches or Tenet Sisters, it doesn't matter which Warframe you take to spawn them in, the Progenitor Warframe, so to speak, you can then carry on the fight across, you know, the different nodes with any of your Warframes that you would prefer in any of your weapons. So don't feel that you have to stick to the Progenitor Warframe. I don't know if that's like teaching my grandma to suck eggs, but sometimes it's the really obvious stuff that you miss in this game. Like, you know, I was taking the same Warframe to spawn in the Kuvas and the Tenet Sisters. Maybe I used one different element type without realizing it. I was limiting myself to the potential ephemera spawning in. So I've actually not got all of the Sisters of Parvos ephemeras. So that's something I'm gonna have to work on. I got another one in the process of making this video, as you just saw it. So I was very excited about that. So that's something I'm going to be working on, my darlings. And like I keep saying, you're more than welcome to join us on the Discord if you need some help. So there you go, ephemeras. Now I'm not going to show you all of mine from my arsenal because we will truly be here all day and night. If you do want to see them showcased, I will do a totally separate video for it, but you're going to have to tell me in the comments or come to the Discord and have a chat with me there. So ephemeras, have you got them all? Are you one of those kleptomaniacs that's been around since the beginning of Warframe time and you just happen to have collected them all? Like, tell us, we're nosy. Do you have some, but you desire more? Have you hyper-focused? I mean, I don't blame you. What I really want to know, though, is what your favourite ephemera is, if you have some. Do you have different ones with different vibes? Is there one that you absolutely hate with a passion for goodness knows what reason? Leave your comments down below because we are all very interested over here. Now, for those of you still here, thank you, and I really mean it. The algorithm loves people like you, and so do I. Please feel free to come and join the chatter in the Discord. I keep banging on about it. Or you can lurk professionally until one day you can't keep your thoughts to yourself anymore and you erupt in a flow of inner monologue never seen before in the universe. Unless you've seen the Goonies and are familiar with a character called Chunk. Of course. So, thanks for watching. I really do hope to see you again in the next video, no matter what it may be. But in the meantime, you take care now and goodbye. Happy ephemering.